All right, and we're just like that live for the next game of the round, and that is the West Coast v Essendon game. So we've got the scoreboard up just in a second. I mean, surely the margin's not any bigger than it was for the last game. It could be, but I'm sensing maybe a West Coast resurgence. I have a bit of faith in the Eagles that they might actually be okay. I haven't got any faith of a win or anything like that, but something along the lines of a competitive performance, I reckon, could be on the cards. We'll see, though. Who's in the chat right now? Probably the same people from the last stream, but if you weren't on the last stream, let me know. What a shit Friday game, though. Like, really.
Essendon and West Coast, the players out there in position and just biding their time, ready to get stuck into this one with the game slightly pushed back from the earlier clash that was today. So the players have been out there ready to go. Nick Del Santo and Matthew Pavlich alongside me. We are ready to go. The Eagles under pressure all week. So much spoken about their poor.
I hope they lose by a lot here. I actually hope they get smashed. It'd be quite funny. How many times do you reckon we're going to play that song, Sammy? What's the name of it again? I keep forgetting. $100 in chat. We're underway. Jeez, I've got no time really to switch over. I didn't even get any time there, but get the live like counts up as well.
And Kelly back into the side after a week in the waffle. Hutchinson getting busy. We try to get it out of there. Gresham up, trying to help. Baker's in there. Gresham goes in again. Lost out to Baker that time. And now Hutchinson will feed it through to Flynn.
You forget it's a 3:10 game in WA, so it's actually quite an early one. Not really a night game, is it?
Good start, so crucial for the Eagles on their home deck. Still searching for their first win of the season. And Harley Reid pushing to half forward. Got it from Cripps.
What was my big call for this? Oh yeah, West Coast failed to score 45.
Instead of bombing away, not 15 away for Marek. And he'll now just go long. Set it in, looking for someone to lead. Waterman from the side. Reid was there. Archer couldn't take it. And offhands, Zach Reid able to clear it away. Marek will keep it locked in the forward half for the Eagles. Now Hoff.
Change the scarves. Oh, yeah.
Kick around his body.
Do it now then. Don't miss out the first goal, wouldn't be good. Did they just get a free? Well, actually, Waterman's back, so maybe they do. You know what? Scarf can go.
Waterman's looked dangerous on a couple of occasions. He's actually been free. That long ball came in. He just slipped to the front, uncontested, and took that mark. This would be a huge start for West Coast.
Kicked 6 goals against Essendon last season. 3 in each of the games he played.
Alright. We've got a scarf update. And Waterman to kick West Coast first. Well, if they do lose, it would be a bad loss, wouldn't it? It's a good start, though, for the Eagles. They get the first on the board. Not good for my big call. Not good for my big call. Everyone reckons it's going to be a shit game. Everyone is just a bit pessimistic right now. We've only seen the first 2.5 minutes. We've seen 3 comments saying this game's going to be crap. Let's just give this game a chance, shall we? You never know. You might get something alright. Especially if the Eagles can start hot. Got 100 in chat's not bad for a game that everyone thinks is going to be shit. Harley Reid, Draper, good tackle.
Will Schofield, what are you seeing from ground level?
Yeah, well, they've got Liam Baker back to the half-back line, which is very start of the year. This
Something tells me this game might actually be somewhat close.
week to West Coast with Kelly Reid. And
I've got that feeling.
Kelly just lost out there. Hutchinson burrows in.
It looks like he is doing that job on merit, so that's been a change from Andrew McQualter. He's decided to
Everyone is Essendon. They'll play bad against the bad teams.
around the ball.
Wins hit out only went to the advantage.
When was the last time they lost against West Coast, though?
Through Jones.
I know they almost lost against... Oh, actually, maybe 2022 was the last time? I remember that game. That was a bad one for their sake. That was,
Is there with the reach. Edwards did well to knock it
I believe, West Coast's first win after that streak of 10 or 11 losses.
few bounces out of defence.
Thank you, Ricardo.
For Waterman, who roams up to half.
Here we go. West Coast fans are getting up and about early.
Matchup, Waterman can really
You got to give credit to West Coast. They have
freely up the ground, so Mackay has
a very, very passionate supporter base to turn up even when their side's in the muck.
Cripps back in for Baker. Leading the disposals for the Eagles through the first part of the season.
J Tom, I had one person in chat when I was last in his stream. Which stream?
Because Marrick's worked hard to left half back. He'll go in short.
Oh, he's stream. Is he?
Was up to the task.
Didn't know he was streaming this game.
West Coast 22 disposals, make that 23 to 4. Essendon just cannot get their hands on it.
Really flipping the script on what was last week. Harley Reid was there and he was
The Carlton game was horrendous. It was a bad one. It got okay in the last quarter because sort of interesting seeing the pile on a little bit. But I did feel really bad for North fans.
28 disposals. Merritt was there. He was taken high perhaps. I'm certainly searching for
Yeah, but West Coast, if this is a Fremantle
Essendon want to possess the
and they were this bad, they wouldn't have as
team in the competition.
nearly as good a turnout as West Coast are still getting every week. Port Adelaide, when they were really bad, had like 20k fans and less, and there were only two teams in the state at the time. And then think about Gold Coast and GWS. They're one of two clubs in that state. I know they're not massive states for footy, but they don't get much. So it's not the only reason. But West Coast is just a big club. Never tear up our tarps, exactly.
can escape. Perhaps Edwards around the body, but there's just that line kick up.
I'll update the scores on the right as well, so you actually get the scores from the last two games. Because you probably should be having that updated, haven't you?
And so this will take the Bombers well within goal scoring range.
Well, Hewitt asking what for. We'll have to have another look because it wasn't obvious to start with.
That's costly, isn't it, though?
Well, should be a first goal now for Essendon.
One of the ones that ran around the back. We will get some clarity on that.
Hewitt was the one on the mark. He just stood probably 2 or 3 metres in front of where the ball was marked. It's pretty clear.
Setterfield.
Was going off, he just didn't move.
I almost forget Setterfield plays for Essendon. Like he's actually been quite a solid contributor. You just sort of forget it.
Field's advanced inside 50. And a set shot
Missed it.
away to the left. So let off
Jeez, we want West Coast. No, sorry, we want Essendon goals in this game.
to bring the footy
This is the game for Essendon to score.
waiting for that one. Durham was up too, as was Draper. Durham burrows in. And we'll get the ball.
You'll find out what the goal music is. The Essendon one, everyone's a fan of the Essendon goal music. It's a good one.
Short kicks. So that's
Sammy requested it.
coming into it to be nice and tight.
I keep fitting the song though. It's got a weird name.
Marrick in there. Kelly feeding the handball away. Missed the target. Right throwing his body weight around. He was wrapped up well by Graham, who was certainly leading from the front in terms of the tackling numbers last week.
Are we going to see a Sammy crash out?
4 more tackles than any other Eagle.
Probably not.
in the afternoon.
Yeah, you need those senior players to really stand up when
West Coast are actually okay in first quarters, I've noticed as well. They were kind of like,
it's a nice mark.
I mean, the Carlton before Gatherround,
Taking good marks.
where they fade out late. They're not like North, where North just can't start.
Against Jared Witts in round 1, but he's found his way back into the team. High one to the 50. Smashed away from Waterman. Into the corridor though. Jones has to get back.
Jones fumbles.
On the upper way to Baker.
Baker fumbles.
Good pressure.
Pinball footy right now at the moment. Redmond to McGrath.
Back to Zach Reid.
Reed, Pryor, and they're out.
Out of defence. Martin
Only momentarily though, but it's a good mark there from Jones. Shaky start for the Bombers here, Sammy. Shaky start. Do you rate Harrison Jones, Samuel? Mackay drops it. Williams kicks it. It's a heavily congested footy right now to be won, and the Suns make it hard to see. Well, Peter Wright. I haven't seen any of Peter Wright this season.
Over 200 is a big number, and the challenge clearly for the Eagles is can they sustain that?
I will say one thing. Every Easter weekend that I can remember, Essendon seemed to win.
Applied pressure. There's this chip style of uncontested footy that the Bombers love, but ranked 18.
Gold Coast are the only team that haven't lost, right?
Pressure, you can,
Yeah, they are, which is not the side you'd expect. Typically, it's never happened before. Oh, there's a poor turnover. Draper from the 50. I mean, he'd taken out of bounds over behind there. Much on across the Easter long weekend. I mean, yeah, I've got tomorrow. I'm going out. Sunday, I've got the Bulldogs v Saints game. I'm going to, and then Sunday afternoon, family coming over. Then Monday, I'm going to Easter Monday. So yeah, the stuff should be good. Draper marks again. He's had a fair bit of the ball. Redmond runs around, and a poor cutoff. So Jack Graham, it's been a pretty even start for both sides. West Coast have dominated the territory. They've had 41 to 25. McGovern. Put an F in the chat right now if you're watching this and you're an Essendon fan in the stream. Or just put down the club that you're supporting in the chat right now. It'll be interesting to see. Crom, Eagles, Brisbane, Saints, Essendon, Hawthorn. Keep putting them down below. Tigers, Dockers, the North Adelaide Roosters, Richmond, Adelaide, Carlton, Hawthorn, Geelong, Essendon, Adelaide. Few Essendon fans in the stream. Any Eagles fans? There's one in the stream. There's a Suns fan. There's an Adelaide fan. We've got fans all around the country in this stream right now watching what not many people believe to be a pretty good game, but I've got a bit of faith for this one. So far, West Coast have stood their ground and they're starting all right. Woodville West Torrent Eagles. Mate, I love the West Torrent Eagles. They're the yellow video makers. You can't not like the yellow video makers in any league. Also, if you guys check if you haven't liked, if we get to 222 likes, I'll give away some footy cards. So let's see the like count just spiral up. I'm an international fan. Hope it still counts. I mean, yeah, it does count. Doesn't matter where you're watching it from. So West Coast. Oh, they're holding to footy there. Edwards. Draper. He's been actually quite important. How many intercept marks has Draper had already? Goes long. Dealer's on now. Well, Finn, we haven't seen a goal yet, so that's probably good in a way for your sake, but also not, because you want them to score goals. I'm interested to see how Merritt goes, because I think a lot of people are going to have Zach Merritt as their captain in this game because of the fact that he's playing West Coast and he's been in some incredible form. From Italy, good morning. Nice. Zach Merritt's only got the 2 fantasy early on. But it is just early on, so you can't take too much from the first, 12 minutes. Martin. Jones, right. Shield. Do the Bombers have the first? It's touched. Wow, the Bombers are still struggling to find their first goal. It's only a 1-goal game combined. That's touched. That's touched, Sammy. You can tell that's touched. Of course, he has a bad night every time. Hopefully this is actually a contest now that I think about it. Like, really honestly, as much as I don't give much of a chance to West Coast, you'd want them to be good in this game. Well, what do you think the members thing is in the top quarter? How many members will get this stream? Good tackle, Draper. Draper's been all over it in this first quarter. Genuinely, he's going to have... he's probably got like 30 fantasy already. Right, almost. Reed is there. It's very congested. The turf looks a bit weird on the ground, doesn't it? Oh, Durham. Merritt. Released it to Wright. Wright couldn't find it. Baker. Not a very good handball. He's going to give it right up. Pryor. Caddy. Hobbs. Such a weird game this has been. Caddy goes back. Ridley. Right. Surely they get their first here, the Bombers, and they do. Finally. The Bombers have the first on the board. And there's the goal song, guys. First gifted. Yeah, genuinely. First gifted.
There's been a clear instruction from Andrew McQualter and the coaching staff of the Eagles to get numbers behind the football, to create density in their back half. You'll be able to win the football, but then you have to give up something. What you give up is your forward structure. So as that ball comes in, there's chaos.
How do I make it scroll? The goal song is so low. I'll turn it up a little bit then if you want. Alright, so he's stuck to his word here. Jaroff gets the first membership. We'll get a better text though, because that text looks a bit shit. Is that a little bit low? I don't want to... No, but I'm not going to make it too high.
So after the Eagles were out of the blocks early and lots of inside 50s, an opportunity to go. Essendon just starting to get a little bit more control on this game. Certainly lived in their forward half the last 5 or 6 minutes, and they got some reward for effort, but very even at this point in time if you're looking at the stats.
Menzie up the line, Perkins there, off, able to see it over and out.
Had a great game
there.
last week, Menzie. Career best in regards to those goals. Is you have a look at those disposals.
And I'll make that a little bit quicker.
So a total of 77 last week, which was well high.
And I'll improve the font.
Multiple times throughout the course of the week. They're already up to 20.
Minus 59 in the differential last week.
So if you want your name there as well, you could become a member as well. You are jealous, Sammy, because we won by 82 points.
The lowest of all time, and that includes the compromised COVID year when the games were shortened.
Damning stat, certainly, and it has sparked a response today. Those numbers being highlighted from last week. Competitive game to begin with. Hewitt's in there.
There we go. That looks a bit better.
Fighting for it. Marek. Now Cripps able to extract it and get it forward. Now to Kelly. He's got runners on the inside.
They still won though, Sammy.
And now they can slingshot the other way. Essendon. Shields kick. Edwards across to try and win it.
Still won. Exactly. That was a good win. 82 points. Jeez, this is impressive from the Eagles. This pressure right now that they're applying. Sorry. Waterman. Cripps. Ryan. Jesus Christ. Calm down, Aju Chewy. Hasn't been that bad ever start. No, I'm not live streaming every game. Clearly not. I'll never probably ever do that, where I live stream every single game. No chance you'll ever see that happen. Oh, how lucky is that? Williams. Eagles are back in front. That is extremely lucky. Just fell into his lap. So the Eagles back in front. You'd be pissed with that, wouldn't you, Sammy? If the Eagles win, I'll throw my credit. The Eagles are leading. If they can get a lead at the quarter time here, make things interesting for this game. Unlucky that is, though. But you shouldn't be leaving a play like that open in the goal square, no matter what. Who was that? That was that Reed? Was that Zach Reed? I'm not sure who that was. Checking out my TikToks done. It's doing okay. It'll get 10k views soon, but it's doing okay. Put Keiko in as a last minute replacement, hoping he'd put a big score on. Now, Kako is someone I'd probably trade out of my side, to be honest. There he is right there. He gives it straight up. Are you giving him in, like, putting him in your side in a fantasy or super coach? It's going to be a free kick. Archer. Archer Reed, look at this. West Coast is streaming in. Waterman. You'd start feeling a little bit nervous in this first quarter if you're an Essendon fan. Fantasy. Do I have him in my team or is he not on the field? He might be on the bench. I think he is on the bench, to be honest. I'm not really missing out much not having him on. But surely he scores a goal in this game for Sammy's sake. And that's looking pretty good. So the Eagles have the third goal and they're looking all right this game. They're looking on at home. I was very wrong about early on West Coast having another shit game. They've definitely turned up the heat. Waterman's helped being in the side though, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I haven't got anyone in this game. Reed and Kako are on my bench. I've got no one for West Coast in fantasy, obviously, and I've got Essendon players on the bench. So, and Sardell Hooley is also on the bench. I have 3 Essendon players on my bench, but they're scoring nothing, so I'm not too worried. Wow, we're set for a possible upset here, chat. It's very early on, though. Still think Essendon are going to find the answers, but Kelly kicks it inside. It was dropped last week. Good tackling pressure. Redman, they do okay there. Merritt, composed, smart. Good handball to Durham. Oh, he's got caught. Harley Reid holding the ball. Holding the ball, Harley Reid. What's Merritt on? Reid. To Waterman. Waterman's on big time in this game so far. No one went up with him. It was an uncontested grab. So much for the members for every Essendon goal. We should have done it for every West Coast goal.
That's almost an uncontested mark to a long kick inside the forward 50.
He put early body on here, Waterman on Pryor, and you would have thought Pryor had an opportunity to come back. Maybe it was a hold. Oh, looks at
No way.
the umpire.
Sammy's convinced now. Nah, surely not. Jake Waterman, he's kicked 2 already. This is for his 3rd. He's a pretty good set shot as well. And he's put through his 3rd. Wowee. Why is this goal thing not working? Weird. 24 plays 8. Jakey Waterman has 3. They're not even competing with him though. That's the thing, right? Get a good matchup.
Bring it down Durham as well.
What I liked about this as well, often seen Harley Reid push and shove and do things after the play, but it's a great tackle.
Oh, my laptop
Got it in.
froze there for a second.
It's hard to believe that it was a one-on-one in the end. Just it was a slow play. Let's have a look. There's a little bit of jumper. It's a bit of a
I want to just move down the scores.
was uncontested in the end, and he's got his kicking boots on this evening.
And then 2 goals in his 2 games he'd played so far.
No, just leave that. Actually, no,
He's now got 3 in the first quarter. And the Eagles searching
put that there.
their second quarter of season 2024.
It feels like it's off place, but it's not.
30 contested possessions. We've highlighted how few they had last week. They're almost
I'll just leave it.
Just compounds the performance of last week.
This game's far from over. Well, no, yeah, I still think Essendon will win this game. But West Coast, their pressure in this quarter has been elite. That's been a big factor into why they're in front right now. And Jake Waterman back on the side. He's kicked 3. It's very different having him in the lineup.
Could have been tackled without it. No whistle to get another stoppage.
And I like this Josh check because it also allows
Maybe Essendon were a little bit too comfortable heading into this one, thinking they'd get an easy win.
defended it for extra support.
Draper free kick.
Free kick to Draper. So Draper's been getting a lot of the footy. He's been pretty good to start things off. He's probably been Essendon's best. Draper goes inside 50, but McGovern cuts it off. So McGovern in is a big help.
Pull the trigger through the
Yeah, no, my tip from Essendon to win that by 62 or whatever, 63, certainly not looking great. Merritt tries to win the footy back.
long in the tackle.
He'll get a free kick, so they'll give it back to Merritt.
He's giving the handball a touch too early.
Essendon are cocky. Essendon fans are cocky. They shouldn't be cocky, though, because they're never really any good, are they? Free kick, and West Coast get the free kick. So this has been a disappointing start to Essendon now. Kind of just bombing it when they go inside. McGovern's been getting the advantage.
Games through injury. Goes out towards Ryan.
Ryan would fly.
Landed awkwardly. Was there a
And he's still on the floor. That's concerning.
gets hit and pushes his opponent out? And then below the knees.
And a free kick going Essendon's way. Every Essendon goal, we are getting gifted memberships, Noah. That's what we're getting. So the only gifted membership we've gotten is obviously because of the one goal. So Jareth, who I've never seen in my streams before. So if you want a membership in chat, just put F in chat if you want a membership. Reed. Handballs it to Ryan. Ryan's back on the ground and back running. He kicks it. He finds Waterman, who's already on fire with 3 goals. Marks it on the 65, 70 metre line. He goes to a one-on-one, McGrath and Cripps. McGrath finds it. Cripps gets onto him. And it'll be a ball up.
Getting the ball delivered to you like that, it's hard to defend, but Mackay just has to really lock down on him at the moment.
Yeah, you can put Fs all you want, but you need an Essendon goal first.
Draper in the ruck against Jack Williams. Martin back.
Martin to McGrath. McGrath doesn't look where he kicks it, as my KO is freezing.
Back though. Flynn knocked it further afield, only as far as McGovern to Baker.
Oh, Baker. Smart turns. Baker goes inside 50.
Sends it in again. Bounce important. Finds
Waterman once again. He's all over the footy.
split open. Bombers have a chance. They're on their heels right now. Dersma.
Jeez, they're running into pressure right now. Setterfield will get there.
They've got the outlet kick in Setterfield.
I know. It's crazy, Marble Maniac.
You can see on screen inside so efficient when they have
Durham.
inside, and Essendon on the other hand have just kicked it to McGovern. So
They're working a little slower right now, Essendon. They're just going the chip mark.
not only on the scoreboard,
Because West Coast are blocking the corridor.
West Coast up for the fight. The Bombers been smacked
Fucking hell. Why is my KO...
in the mouth early.
Perkins up the line. The Cack
Oh, fuck off, KO.
over a minute to play to put time.
You can't be paying $40 a month for a service that cuts off every 30 seconds.
Some pressure from Ryan up the wing over the head of Hutchinson.
Like, I'm not in a rural part of Australia where the Wi-Fi is no good. I'm in my own house. Come on. West Coast, look at this. Well, they're looking the more dangerous side at the moment.
Crowd urging him to go. He'll send a high ball. He wants Liam Ryan to leap at it again.
Liam Ryan almost. Oh, Reed just hits.
Should have been paid the mark.
Who was that? Was that Brian?
Free kick must have come. First touch
No, it's Archie Roberts.
got it. Will send the Eagles inside 50. They'll go for one.
Waterman again. Waterman is going to kick 4 in the first quarter. Oh, they need to put a stop on him right now.
It's so impressive. We need to celebrate this first quarter from Waterman. And we can have a chat about
Probably the most impressive first quarter from a key forward so far this season that I've watched live. Especially considering it's West Coast and they get very limited entries normally.
Win just their second quarter of football for season 2025.
Well, it's the best quarter of footy I've seen from West Coast. What other quarter have they won?
Will be
Probably that game against Brisbane.
for the kick of Jake Waterman.
One of the quarters against Brisbane, I'd say.
Inside 50. Already got
We're hearing a lot of Eagle Rock. Can Waterman put this through for his 4th?
Jake Waterman. Hits it.
Yes, he does. Waterman on 4 goals. The Eagles on... Oh. What has happened here?
West Coast have delivered it. Jake Waterman.
Oh, you are taking the piss. There we go. Can you believe that? That's an impressive start. Wow. What a first quarter. Can you believe it? My big call's already in the mud. You're not going to be getting my big call correct after this. My stream deck is fucking freezing. Not sure what's happening in my stream deck right now, but it's not working. Well, that's working, but like the quarter time shit, it's not. 164 in chat. Guys, do not go anywhere. We're set for a exciting game of footy on the Friday night. The first game was a poor one, as I'll update those scores. And my KO's frozen again.
Whether you like to cheer from the back row or sing along in the front,
Fuck's sakes, KO.
waiting for you and you
Put this back.
and all of you. Let's Texas.
Waterman is beating Essendon himself. 4 goals straight. Jake Waterman plays 1 goal to Essendon. Only the 1 member so far, so hopefully we can see something from Essendon this second quarter.
Deeply sorry. So, to anyone that has or will be impacted by my don't argues, I wish you a speedy recovery. With whey protein isolate,
You expected these scores to be flipped? Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the arrogance in West Coast supporters. But I also would have expected the same myself.
Hey Cam, you could say that future AFL stars are made by fans like us.
You totally could. This bloke does not miss.
Yui, official partner.
Waterman the Warrior.
Come on, you've got this.
You could, yeah, you could say that, could you?
Maybe it's all of it too.
Essendon are overrated.
It's easy.
Yeah, look, they've had some decent wins in the last 2, so they would have had the confidence. And with how badly West Coast have been, surely they were well expected to win this game. I overrated them heading into this one. I said they'd win by 63. It is only the first quarter, though, but it looks like West Coast are up for this contest for sure, which is good for the game.
At Coles, you can do Easter like this, or like that. Planned and plated, or quickly thrown together. With Karumba Australian MSC certified thawed raw banana prawns, now just $17.
Alright, let me just update the scores.
Download the Coles app today, and whether the game's home or away, shop Shop online and get back to game time sooner. Get your Easter shop this way, that way.
Grandma might see the stars, might see the stairs, and maybe God. I'm not sure what you mean by that, mate, but I'm not going to read into it. Essendon always make average teams look good. Not really. I feel like Essendon normally beat the poorer sides. Like the last two average teams they played against in Port and Melbourne, they won. So I wouldn't say they always do it.
Our work was never going to be easy.
The early mornings.
This is so super. Well, that's what I'd be disappointed about right now, because whenever you play West Coast, it's where you win. They obviously haven't won a game yet this season. They're the only team, I think, obviously as well as Melbourne, who haven't won a game yet. So this is their chance for their first win, and it's been a long time coming for them. They're on 7 losses in a row currently. So yeah, it'd just be a shambles if they cough this one up, the Bombers. So they need a big response in this second quarter. Did anyone actually see this coming?
It's high. It's not severe or too significant, but they'll certainly have a look at it. Perhaps I don't think anyone wants to see that in our game, but the story really is the Eagles' pressure and their ability to turn the ball over and score. They've been fantastic so far in this match.
I think this year any team has a chance to win on the day. Oh, well, I mean, after the Richmond game, potentially, yeah. Like Richmond Carlton, any team, honestly. Even like Brisbane West Coast gave it a good run. Unfortunately, my classmates have made me dislike West Coast immensely. Also kind of strange as a GDO supporter in WA. You're not going to see many Giant supporters in WA, I'll tell you that for a fact. How many goals are we expecting from Essendon in this second quarter, chat? How many memberships are we getting? The more Essendon goals, the more members we get. Thanks to Finn. Essendon dropped this game 2 years ago, and they were favourites then too. That was in 2022. That was when Essendon were in absolutely terrible form. I think that was after their loss. They had a few bad losses in a row where they lost 100 points against the Bulldogs. They lost against the Tigers by 100 at home.
These plays here, you can see the energy in which West Coast is playing with. Jimby with the spoil, and then they're absolutely gone after a couple of tackles here. It's just off to the races. Cripps again through the middle of the ground. Big effort by Archer Reid and his brother Zach, and Waterman and Cripps out the back and gone. So
I'm probably the youngest in the chat. How old are you? How old is everyone watching the stream as well? 9 goals? Nah, they're not. Ant's saying 3 is probably the more realistic one. But we want more Wenger boys, surely. We've got a good goal song for the Bombers, and we're not using it enough. Yeah, that's the year you guys beat us. No, I remember that. Jake Waterman, 64 AFL fantasy points at quarter time. 80 Supercoach, I believe. Crazy. Most people are within the teenage age range from the looks of it. Not everyone though, but some are. Oh shit, wrong quarter.
It is really now up to Essendon to respond. So they started well, West Coast. Can they maintain it? We talked about them only winning their second quarter.
Me and my dad are going to Amy Park tomorrow. What should I bring, my ball or like a shirt? Bring both if you want. Don't have to bring just the one.
Long ball down the line. Flynn made the contest. Kelly at the spill. Footy not coming out.
Well, we saw what the Bombers did early in this season with that poor team defence. So in that first quarter, the Eagles had 13 opportunities to move it out of their defensive 50. They got it to the other end of the ground.
The ones saying 99 and 55 are probably like 9.
They kicked 3 goals, so those numbers are huge.
Yeah, well 99 certainly. There are some people of that age range that do watch the channel. You wouldn't expect it, given the average age is a lot younger than that. But you can tell if they're 55 by the way they speak most of the time. Cripps. Dangerous here for the Bombers once again. He's gone the miracle. Jamie Cripps has gone the miracle. Once again, the Eagles start off the quarter with a bang, and it's now a 28-point margin. The concerning signs now are starting to appear for the Bombers big time. It's like my stream deck's on a delay. 6 goals straight. Well, the gifted memberships aren't happening right now. If we're West Coast fans that made that bet, then yeah. Nah, Wayne. How nervous are you right now, Finn? Sammy? You can't be losing against West Coast. You can't be losing against West Coast. Merritt, you've got to lift. Handballs it. Durham. They'll go back to Merritt. So Merritt gets the free kick back, I think. Or they'll just give it to him anyways. Dersma marks. Oh. Fuck you, KO. Oh, Redmond. What was that? So this is a sort of effort you'd see from the Saints every now and then. This is like just really disappointing against a side that you'd expect to... Not against a good side, against one of the worst sides, I should say. Well, the Eagles haven't seen a lead like this all season. No, actually they have. They were up by 30 against the Lions. So let's just see if they can hold this lead on. Obviously, they've now got the home ground advantage. So that might help them against a worse side. Cripps, who kicked the first of the quarter, is going to take another one and line up for West Coast 7th. Brad Scott, mate, do something. We want more of the Wenger boys. Fuck, this would be a really bad loss for the Bombers. It would give him absolutely nothing heading into Anzac Day if they lose it. And by the... First behind for West Coast. By the amount as well, especially. We need a Scotty the Hottie check as well. He's probably on... he's probably on high alert as well right now. Yeah, I know he kicked it behind Floppy. I am watching the game. Soccer says, I'm an Essendon fan and we suck. Not going to lie. Yeah, well, of all those three sides, you wouldn't think the Saints make finals. The other two will. Octa, cheers for the donation, mate. $10. Yeah, if you want, I can ask him about the Octa AFL station. Look at this, another turnover from the Bombers. What is going on right now with them at the moment? The Eagles get the ball back through Graham. I will read the rest of that message in a second. I haven't agreed to that one yet, Octa, with the jump in the pool, to be honest. If you do another 10, I'll do it. If you do another 10, I'll actually do it. If they win. Actually, nah. Oh, no, because they might be honestly the favourites right now, so maybe just don't do it. If you do it, I'll do it. If you don't do it, I won't. Ah, fuck. Now I'm really wanting Essendon to win this game. Nah, not for 10. I'm not going to do it for 10. If someone else wants... Actually, no. I'm not going to do it. Thank you. I'll do the Octa AFL station next time. I don't want to do it. Maybe, though. Alright, this might be what gets Essendon going. A 50-metre penalty. Is that Redmond? Redmond goes short to Merritt. Sorry, to Martin. Martin. Oh, he's got run down. Archer Reed. The better Reed right now in this game. Of the two brothers. Wow. See, those signs show that the Eagles are on a great tackle. Two really good tackles in a row. Martin. Merritt. Still plenty of time for a comeback, Finn. They've got nothing going up forward. Look at that. It's just going to be a congested mess. Oh, Wright, has he marked it? He has. Did Wright kick their opening? He did. So this is for his second. And their second. The two key forwards back in the lineup. No, he's not going to do another 10, Noah. Fuck, this is a badly needed goal for Essendon in the time of the game. It's a good kick. Important kick. Important kick for the Bombers. And we have a second. Second goal for the Bombers. They get something going. And they very much get a few goals in quick succession. They are playing West Coast. If they get their game going, I think West Coast might crumble. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen right now. Another gifted member, yes. Well, not yet. We'll see who gets this gifted. Not tomorrow, Jordan. Finn, you shouldn't be complaining, to be honest. You're saving money. But at the end of the day, you want Essendon goals as an Essendon fan. Co's just crashed again. It feels like my stream should be lagging, but it's not my stream lagging. It's just KO being a piece of shit. Evo OCE has just picked up the gifted member. I don't even know if this person's watching the stream right now. Oh, Lord. Yeah, what's going on with KO? I'm getting screwed over here, big time. Wright's going to line up for his third here. Hold up. I can't actually see the game live because of KO being a piece of shit. My K has been pretty crap today. Especially for this game. So it's Peter Wright line out for goal number 3 and Essendon's third. He goes and he's got it. Geez, so Wright with 3, Waterman with 4. It's a game of the key forwards. See, that's what I'm saying. Quick goals, quick succession. Bombers are back in this. And another gifted member. It's Wright v Waterman. 7 goals from 2 plays so early into this game. Sure, we get a membership to someone watching the stream. So if you want a membership, maybe put in the chat what you're having for dinner. That might do the trick. And they're accurate as well. Wright with 3 straight. Waterman with 4 straight. And it goes to Danny RS. Don't know if that person's on the stream right now. What the fuck? People are putting in right now what they're having for dinner. Durham, no Wright. You can't get gifted if you're already a member, I don't think. Maybe you can get like your membership for the next month potentially. I don't know. I wouldn't think so. So now Essendon are getting a little bit on top now, and fucking Ko's still crashing. Jones. Might as well look for right at this rate. He did look for right, but Marek was all over that. What's a chip sandwich, mate? That doesn't sound great. Baker, he goes for the damaging kick, but it didn't work. Gresham, well done. Dersma, Gresham will get that again, and he just can't find the foot. He eventually gets to it. McGrath to Dersma, and Dersma has to backtrack. Then he goes forward, and he looks for a target, and it's a good kick. Oh, Caddy drops it. Martin in the square. Should be a goal. Dylan Shield. The Bombers have 3 in a row, and they're back in this game well and truly. Their 3rd goal of the quarter, and they're starting to find their game back after a slow start. And this is going to be for another member. 4 members. They had players queuing up. They had... Was that Merritt in the square as well? Yeah. Like, you put chips in bread with butter. It's a thing my family does. It's pretty good. Don't know if that's something you'd have for dinner, though. I mean, maybe. Doesn't taste terrible. It doesn't sound like it tastes terrible, I should say. I've never had it before. Had a feeling this would happen. Yeah, there was going to be at some stage, Essendon were going to find their game going. West Coast are not able to sustain this for 4 quarters. We haven't seen it so far this season. Yeah, he hasn't gifted it yet, Fendoff. Now he has. And Anthony Sultana. So we have a raisin. We've just been giving him... We just got gifted a member to a raisin. Jones and Kako soft. They've been unsighted all game, really. I think I had Kako as my rising star call. Isn't a great one. Looking back at it from now. Essendon get the free, and there's a fight. Bit of rustle tussle. Haven't had dinner yet, Chunky, but there's... Good Friday, because of the Good Friday public holiday, everything's closed. At least all the supermarkets are closed. So I couldn't even go to the supermarket today and get shit. So, Kako. Oh, right, almost goes for it. Menzies, who had a good game against the D's last week, and Baker just wants it over the line, and he gets it over the line, so... Sammy says, fuck Harley, mate. If you want to be Don's jumper so bad, just request a trade. They say you might be going to Geelong. Yeah, Uber Eats will certainly make you a killing. Maybe not so much the Uber Eats stores that sell meat. Because it's Good Friday. People don't eat meat on Good Friday. Not everyone, though. Dersma. He goes to... Well, no one, actually. He goes straight to... 43 for West Coast. I need to check who that is. Oh, that's Duar, yeah. Wait, is that how do you say his name? 43 for... Is it Duar? Is it Duar? Yeah, fish and chip shops would, but I don't even like fish. Fuck that. I don't like seafood. Kako gets caught. Dua.
13 disposals.
Yeah, I know the guy. He's actually been a shining light for them this season for West Coast.
To West Coast for a hole. Jim Kelly flicking the ball around by hand. So that is inviting some of this pressure from West Coast. If you handball the ball around, you do give the opposition a look at the tackles.
Had fish and chips today, but the ones in Queensland actually suck. Interesting. I am hoping West Coast can sustain this. Dua. Or is it Dua? Dua. It's Dua. That's what it is. I was saying it wrong. Dua. Hobbs. Oh, good stuff. Is that Graham? Graham's having a great game. Reed. Baker. Where's Jakey? Cripps has also been pretty good in this quarter. He's been competing well. He goes again. He keeps going. To Baker. To Kelly. Oh, it's not a great kick. Point. Davis. 38 plays 26. Who do you think will win? I'm still back in the Bombers from here. They've had a good response this second quarter. But it's still been a positive start from the Eagles. But the inside 50 counts. It's becoming a bit of a worry now. 4-10. And they've kicked the last 3 goals, have Essendon. Jones gets it to ground. Menzie. Perkins is a good tackle though. And the Eagles are out here. Tim Kelly. Can he find a target? That's a good kick. Oh, just a little bit too high for Jake Waterman. And Ridley does well. You get so confused whenever I hear Davis because I always think Phil Davis. What about Joe Davis? Or Nick Davis? Nick Davis! I see it, but I don't believe it. McGrath. He gets first hands on the footy. He kicks it. And that's gone. Well, I was going to say on the full, but it stayed in. Still stayed in. How's it still stayed in there? Ryan, it looks like he threw that. He didn't. Duggan. Ball up. Menzie is criminally underrated. Yeah, he is. You gotta pay close attention to him. Well, pay close attention to him when watching Essendon games. Is that holding the ball? It should be. Should be rewarded. Kick 3 last week. The thing is, right, that last week game, I didn't watch a second of it, just about. I was too focused on what was going on the hill. The amount of footy I've watched the last 3 gather-rounds on a Saturday night probably accumulates to 30 minutes. I watched more footy in the second quarter in the hotel room when I went to get some drinks. He was good last year in fantasy, but I'm not sure about him being a selection this year. But I've been watching enough or doing enough research to know exactly. So what has been the scores he's getting the last few weeks, Nick Martin? I don't know. What's he on now? He's on 45, so he's doing well. I'm not really worrying about fantasy this week. Zach Merritt, who a lot of people had as their captain, only the 31. No, he's got 45. For fantasy, that is. Fantasy isn't really a gateway to gambling. I don't agree with that. What the fuck? KO's crashed again. KO's crashed again here. It's getting semi-annoying. It's done it 4 times. My messages aren't going through. Why is it whenever someone says my messages aren't going through, that's the message that does go through? Not really. It's free, and you don't really have to spend money on it unless you really want to go for the Hilux. I never compared gambling to fantasy. I'll never win a Hilux when I play fantasy, though. I'm not doing it for the Hilux. I'm just doing it to beat mates in leagues. I'm pretty sure there's a guy in my fantasy league that's #1 right now. His name's Jacob, I think. Jacob does fantasy. Yeah, Foxtel runs a lot smoother than KO Cool Edits. I agree. So, scoring started to dry up a little bit. It's been a hotly contested game, I feel, in this one, to be honest. Oh, here's a chance. Great running. Not a good handball, though. Cripps was honestly just asking to get tackled. What's up, Max? You can hear the West Coast fans chanting. They're getting right behind him right now because they're actually in the game. It's not often that the West Coast Eagles are in any games at halftime. Shield. Oh, you could hear him through the umpire, Mike. He'll get the free. High tackle. Yeah, that'd be handy. If you're watching footy outside of Australia, you're going to need to find a way of actually being able to watch the games. Durham in the middle. And Perkins. Where's Peter Wright? Kako's also a target. Oh, there's going to be a goal, surely. Jones taps it to Wright. Or Caddy. Missing. What's up? I'm watching the footy. I'm not going to soundproof my fucking room. How am I going to do that? Surely she just puts like noise cancelling headphones or does study in her room. She's doing study in the outside living room, like doing it right outside where I'm watching the footy. It's like just study somewhere else. Where's Caddy all game? He's just had an almost game early on. My sister just complains about the smallest things. Last night I'm just talking. No. I'm not going to sacrifice the quality of the stream just because she wants to study. She can do it somewhere else. She's doing it literally right next to my room. She wants to complain. I don't care. Sorry, chat. I'm not necessarily saying what I'm doing is more important than studying, but what I'm saying is she can compromise and do it in another spot until I finish my stream. Wouldn't you think? My other sister's in year 12, but not once has she given a shit about me streaming. My other one just... She's in uni. She studies every single day, and she always complains every single time I make a noise, and it's getting annoying. Nah, no one's necessarily on the right, but I just feel like I don't know. Anyways. Jack Williams. And that looks like it's going through, so the Eagles get their second of the quarter. And that's their first since the run of 3 goals for the Bombers. That's an important goal for West Coast, just to give themselves a bit more belief that they're still in this game, which they really are. No, it isn't Noah. It's the one that always argues on my streams. Nah, she'll overreact massively, mate. I won't do that. Yes, it is Pat Cuz. I forgot I even mentioned that on the stream. It is, though. It is. Yeah, certainly have some more issues with that one than the other one. I have 2, Noah. You can hear the Eagles chance as well. Look at this. They're getting the clearance. Oh, look at this. Hewitt. Where's Waterman? Could have been a free kick. Archer Reid turns around. Oh, I should have given it to Cripps. Dersma And they release it here. Kako. He's at least trying. There's Caddy. Oh, no, it's not. I can't even see the number. Fucking hell. It's Hobbs. They've got a similar haircut. Oh, great tackle. Hutchinson gets it. So with 3 minutes to go, the Eagles are going to be leading at half-time here. Their tackling pressure has been as good as I've seen from them all year. Because in previous weeks, they've basically just been witches cones. They've really just done nothing to defend. Draper marks. How many marks has Draper gotten? Marks to Draper. Only the 4. He had heaps in the first quarter. It is better, Max, but I haven't got Foxtel. We haven't got it anymore. It's too expensive. Because you have to buy like all the other channels. And you can't use Foxtel upstairs if you're not on a TV. Right, so they're working the ball nicely here. Setterfield. Hobbs. Who's there? There's no one. They've done very well, West Coast, to just concede the 27 points. One more behind, or 2 more behinds, and my big call screwed, so that'll certainly happen. Yeah, I know, Landmasters is fucked. This feels so much like a Sunday night game. Because every single Sunday night game has been a game in WA. Local footy content, perhaps. Flynn marks. Waterman hasn't really done a lot this quarter, and I say that as Cripps. How did Redmond let him get so uncontested there? Just going to turn down the KO for a little bit. Join the Wattle Park. Yeah, I'll play Wattle Park soon. I will be doing content with them soon. Just keep your eyes out for that. Should be pretty fun. And he's just put it left. So they've gotten to the 45, the mark that I thought they wouldn't get to all game. You're about to be 0-3. It's been a tough start to tipping so far this round. Hobbs. Dersma. And it'll be cut back. Waterman, who's playing a defensive role this period of the game. Piss off you tip West Coast, Sammy. Like, why would you tip them against your own side? Especially after the last 2 games. I never uploaded the Gather Round bingo yet. Yeah, I haven't once promoted that I've uploaded yet. Oh, great mark. Jackson Pryor. Finn reckons that they're going to lose all the points we chipped away. It's 3 goals. You'll trim that. How much have you trimmed the lead? You've trimmed it by approximately a goal. It was a 22-point margin, I think, at quarter time. Or was it 23? They're still up by 18, so the Eagles are still in the box seat at half time. 190 people in the chat right now. I don't know why we've just gone up to 226 likes. What the hell? Someone just botted the stream here. I said 3 goals for this quarter. Yeah, you were the only realistic one. Everyone was going like 7 or 9. It's bullshit. Finn. No, you were down by 22. Just beat the light goal. Mate, we didn't beat it because it doesn't count. Why is someone botting this fucking stream? Fuck's sakes, it happens too often nowadays on YouTube. It's actually getting annoying. Happened on my birthday stream.
Plus, download the Coles app today, and whether the game's home or away, shop online and get back to game.
We got 26 subs this quarter.
To shop this way, that way.
No, we didn't.
At Coles, proud partner of the AFL and AFLW.
Jacko, we didn't beat the light goal. Not at least genuinely we did. Whatever. Just fuck that. Whoever's done that, honestly. But yeah, whoever said we beat the light goal, not really. I don't really count it as that. So the person whoever's behind the botting, they seem to do it every once in a while on small channels of my own, and it costs money to do. So whoever's doing this is just wasting their own money, and they think it's funny. It isn't modded. Mate, it's very clearly modded. It's happened before. I can tell when it is. I know botting when I see it. Whatever. So, let's just take a look at the stats real quick to see where West Coast are doing better at right now. No clear disparities in the stats. I mean, clearances, the Bombers have been in front in all 3 stats. In fact, if anything, the Bombers are leading more of them. Tackles are pretty even. Yeah, someone's botted it. And if people are going to bot streams to get my light goals, what that means is that the light goal is just disregarded and it's never going to actually get met. So if I've got like a punishment to do if I get 300 likes on a stream, and then someone bots it to 300 likes, then I'm not going to do that punishment no matter what. So you're just ruining it for the others that want to see it happen. Like, there wasn't any punishment goal for this stream, but still. Alright, I don't really know how many we have in chat, but we were having like 150 to 200 for most of the second quarter, so I'll say around that. Let's play some footy numbers for a little bit, just for a few minutes. Let's try and see if we can get a few streaks going. We'll see if it gets to 1,000, guys. It's obviously not at 732. I've already said this a few times, so you don't need to say it in the chat. We don't have 732 in the chat. Alan walked out the club yesterday, massive sook. I don't think that's the reason he didn't play. They apparently managed him, they were saying. You know, I saw Oscar Allen in the lift after the Port Adelaide v Saints game. They stayed at the same hotel. Wait, is that Schultz? Yeah. The same hotel that George and I were staying at before the Port Adelaide game, or after it. We saw him on the lift. 40. Is that Starcevic? Oh, it's Payne. Starcevic is 39? He's in the late 30s. Are we going to get to 1,000 botted views, I wonder? 22, 44. That's long, isn't it? Every time I do AFL Wordle, someone cheats in it. Is that Joyce? Oh, who the hell is... I've Shadow Brain. I've never heard of that guy before. Oh, we're on 989. Oh my god. Oh, Caleb Daniel. He must have changed numbers. Should have known that because I've got him in fantasy. Alright. Can't be bothered playing that game. Let's hear this song again. 1,000 in chat. You should play higher or lower. I could play higher or lower. The first time I ever got botted, people actually believed the amount I had in chat, but then people obviously started to realise. How many subs does Nick have? Do we do higher or lower? Yeah, I guess we can. Jack, we haven't, mate. Stop congratulating me for something we really didn't legitimately reach. I like this Fox Footy Lab music. It's quite a fun soundtrack. All right, let me put it up then. Higher or lower? Because the creator of the game actually wants me to play it on live streams more often. He even told me, so fair enough. After a while, it does get stale. Like, you're not going to be able to play the game for that long, but... Bryce, we didn't get 1,000, so I'm not doing a gritty for that. Fucking hell. Chat, I'll let you guys pick for me. Is it Jeff Hogg or Mick Conlon? Just put your answer in the stream chat. Yeah, I've said it a few times, but they don't listen. Or they're either trolling, James. Are we going Hog? Everyone's going Hog. I like the name. Alright, Hog. Shit. Should have gone Conlon. Oh, I swear this game's filled with ads. Hocking, right? It is literally filled with ads. It doesn't need this many ads. I don't need a reward. What's my reward? What's the reward? Did Gavin Brown score more than 243 goals? Let's go the punt and say he did. No, he didn't. Yeah, this is something about this. It's just too many ads. Like, you don't want an ad after every game you play. You don't want ads on the bottom. You don't want ads over the top. Jarman, sorry, he's kicked more. Yeah, I understand the need for ads, though, because, you know, you need ads to make money off these things. They don't just make them for free. And, like, it's not like a game where you pay to play, so I get that, but still. I guess if there is any feedback.
What does it mean to go your own way? It's knowing that being different.
They're not real viewers, chat. Someone's botted me again.
In the new 7-seat Isuzu MUX SUV. Hey Sarah, wanna see me kick
But the thing is, it's good. It's going down, so we'll see how many we actually have. We'll probably have like 200 or something. Scott Hodges, nah. Alright, let's get a streak going. 6. Bob Pratt, he's kicked a few. He's kicked 100 goals in seasons before. I want to know how many we actually have. I'm glad they're going back down. I just don't see the point. You bottom for like 10 minutes and then they go back down again anyways. They don't stay. Wayne Carey, the guy that cheated on someone's wife. On, who was it again? Who? Fuck, I should know. It was, fuck, what was his name? How have I forgotten? It's pretty obvious that I should know. Anthony Stevens, yeah. I was going to say Glenn Archer, but obviously not him. John Sricuso. It was Anthony Stevens. I should know. I don't know how I forgot. Rioli. I honestly think Rioli has kicked less goals. No, he's probably just over 331. No, he isn't. So that's what I'm saying. People think he's kicked more than what he has. Yeah, everyone smash the like button. Let's do it. Yeah. Oh, ads. Skip. So it's saying that... Oh, I still have to wait to skip it. Embley. Rioli's so overrated. He's probably overrated, but I wouldn't say so overrated. I think that's a bit of a stretch. Nah, ad blockers screw my laptop up, so I don't do ad blockers. And someone's just botted the stream again, haven't they? Fuck. Oh, we have to wait for the... This is... Okay, I like the guy that made this game, but I just don't like this Thirsty Camel ad. It's starting to piss me off. Can we have a variety of ads? Is Thirsty Camel just paying this guy up front? Somewhat. I can cop that. Chat, now this one's hard. I don't know which one I can do for this. Has Riccardi kicked more or is it Lockett? I'm not sure. Fuck, this is a tough one. I need your help. This one's a tough one. I'm not doing a block it. I feel like it might be Riccardi.
I think clearances were 5:15 at quarter time.
Nah, we're dragging that for too long. Obviously, it's Lockett. I would have known that.
You know, the unfortunate part for us is that's probably the strength of their game. And we just got
Farming engagement.
hammered in a part of their game.
I fooled some people because people believe on my chat. They're too believable. Too gullible. Goodwin over Harding. Oh, that was close. That was a 5 difference. Guys, I can't do a Kahoot mid-game. There's no time. If you want me to do a Kahoot, we'll do a Kahoot stream if we get a certain... Oh, look at that. Like, the likes have just gone up right there. Like, it's bullshit. Yeah, if we get 46k by the end of the month, the day or the week we hit 46k, I'll do a Kahoot stream. Is it McKernan or Waterhouse? Genuinely, I don't know. I'm going to need you guys' help. I think it's McKernan. Who is doing this shit? I think a Kahoot stream right now with the momentum, because I always say I don't want to overdo the Kahoot streams. I want to wait for a good period to do my Kahoots again, and I think we're soon approaching that period. Yeah, can I sit cheer squad for the Cats, Lockie? I think I've made up my mind that I'm going to sit there. I don't know if I want to sit Hawthorn cheer squad because I've tipped the Cats. Is it Waterhouse? Why the fuck did everyone say Waterhouse? I must have just guessed. We overuse the joke of spending their money on parents' credit cards, but when you really think about it, who is stupid enough to steal their parents' credit card to spend money on stupid crap? Like, who realistically actually does that? I don't think it happens as often as we believe. I've never even considered doing something like that. The worst I've done was back when I was maybe like 11 and I needed extra money for footy cards. My mum would collect all her handbags and purses and she'd have it up on the top shelf. So whenever she'd go out, I'd go through and look for spare gold coins and I'd always end up with like $10. I'd do it every 3 months. That's not great. I admit to stealing money, but I didn't steal a credit card. They were just loose coins. Stealing money off your mum's card is, I feel like, stupid because it's not like they're never not going to find out. Do you think they don't check their bank statements? I'm going to go Schwartz. Just. I love your stream. Well, I'd say hit the like button so we know how many likes we have, but we don't know how many likes we have, so we're just going to leave it. And Matthew Knight certainly wasn't the answer. That's how I got my membership. What, you stole money from your mum's credit card? It's not great. And why mum's credit card? Why not dad? Because theoretically dads, on average, probably earn more than mums. Without trying to stereotype. All right, we'll keep going, I guess. This has been an all right source of halftime entertainment. That's nice to hear, Lockie. Yeah, your video, I saw your video, and then I saw UCAT's latest Gather Round video, but I'm not sure how that's done. Haven't seen it yet. You go on your mum's phone, and there's this bank app on her phone. I transfer money from her account to mine. You shouldn't be doing that, Charlie, without at least letting her know that you're doing that. Back in the day, maybe... Yeah, you're right. Maybe back in the day. King only scored 145. Yeah, perhaps back in the day when parents weren't quite as aware with the up-to-date technology, all that sort of stuff, they might not know about that. But now they'd all be on top of it with all these purchases. Yeah, I did see the Minecraft. Oh, are you serious, Rocker? Yes, I saw the Minecraft movie on... When was it? Was it Wednesday? It was Wednesday. And guess who I saw there, chat? You wouldn't believe... And I know Lockie knows, but don't spoil it. I wonder how many... Can you link me that guy's channel? I want to find it. Andrew Connor. No, it wasn't Jack Plack or Chicken Jockey. No one was going to get it right anyways. Oh, Tredre. I reckon he's kicked less than 662. No, we didn't have security. Oh, Jesus, chat's getting... Chat, you don't need to spam Chicken Jockey. You really don't. Why is Finlayson in this? I don't understand why current players in this. I thought this is just former players. How long do we have left? Alright, this is the last game we're playing. Ratton or Kuda? I'm going to go Kuda. Ling or I'm going to go Ling. Leon Davis or Ling. I'm going to go Leon. Leon. Dixon or... I think Dixon just. Yeah. I don't really know if I want to stream after this. I kind of want to start editing my Gather Round bingo, to be honest. It so feels like a Sunday. It's weird. It feels like a Sunday, even though I haven't been to a footy game yet this week and haven't watched the Saints play. Alright, we're set for a record here. Womp womp Sarah. Or maybe she's actually doing her job properly and doesn't want people spamming. Maybe you don't have to be an idiot. Someone just done a $2 high says, how do you feel about your 63-point prediction right now and plus who will win? Yeah, I'm feeling like that was a bit of an exaggeration with how I thought West Coast were going to go. I still do think that the Bombers will win, but I'm not confident. But I'm still going to back them in from here. I have more faith in them than I do West Coast. Games am I going to this week? No, not yet. It hasn't started yet. It's starting in a few seconds, though, so I'll probably just get on with it. Jeez, imagine your name being Donald McDonald. That's a name of a mascot, not a name of... Okay, we fucked it. Mick Conlon. Alrighty, guys, we're set for the second half. I don't know how many viewers we have. If we have 795, I'd be almost shocked. But they haven't really gone down anymore, so I don't know. Let's just say we have 800 in chat for literally for one of the worst games in the footy fixture. A lot of people in the chat though, so stick around. Who do we have winning it from here? West Coast or Essendon? Vote in the poll. Menzies will kick 6 in the last 5 minutes, including one after the siren to win the game. Keep dreaming, champ. I know it's bots, mate. Come on, we want a couple more Essendon goals. Remember, stick around if you guys want to see a possible membership. You need to be in the chat and you need to be putting in messages if you want a membership. Cripps. Oh, it might get... Yep, gone. He had no help. Good chasing, though, from McGrath and Merritt. That wasn't Merritt. That was Martin. I meant to say Martin. Don't know why I said Merritt. Draper. Now, sure he hasn't gone the snap from 50. He can't from that spot. He's got to go to drop punt. He's gone to Redmond. Redmond roosts it. It's coming back. Oh, it's hit the post. Lockie, I'm going to go to the Saints v Bulldogs game. And I'm also going to Melbourne Freo probably, I reckon. Yes, Kenny, they are. They are winning. Hopefully. I mean, to be fair, Max, I don't know why you want to know so badly. You're very desperate to know. I don't know why you are. Well, it's all random, the membership stuff. It's all random. I don't know who I'm going to D's Freo with. I might ask Ryder. I'll ask Ryder. If I might not go to Melbourne Freo, but I want to go. Just to get a bit of TikTok content or some shit. And to increase my game counter. I'll go with you, because I'm already going... I've already got someone to go with for the Bulldogs Saints game. Which is pretty good. You're not... You're sounding pretty desperate, though. Just, it's... I'll leave it. Harley Reid. Baker runs away, goes to Ryan, and Ryan takes it. So it'll be a free kick regardless. Liam Ryan's going to line up for the first goal of the second half, and it's going to possibly go to the way of West Coast. I have a ticket if you want it. My email, I'll put it right down in chat. Transfer me the ticket then, mate. Because quite frankly, I'm on minus money right now, so yeah, sure. There's my email. Transfer the ticket if you have it. You wouldn't. I'll do that, Lockie. I'll ask Henchy, though, potentially. Well, okay, the memberships are only going to be given away when Essendon kick goals. The thing is, I'm going to be staying in the city, though, the whole day, Lockie. So I don't know if you want to do something after. Oh, good mark, Reid. Fucking good mark. To McGrath. To Redmond. And that's a good fine. Martin to Durham. Durham to Draper. Draper runs in some trouble. Martin... Oh, good stuff, Harley Reid. And great pressure, but they might get out of this one. They will. Menzies, right. And that's his fourth. And we're going to get a member. Sorry, my dad's coming with me. Oh, well, what a surprise. Mate, I don't even care. I don't even want your ticket. I'll get my own. You sort of knew that, didn't you, that you didn't have a spare? If you really had a spare, you wouldn't have just said that. That's fine. That's all right. All right, chat. Just don't suck and complain if you don't get a membership. It's going to be at random, so we'll see who gets one. Yeah, I know. Octa AFL. He scored all of but one. Look, mate. Technically, they could still win by 63. And someone's... As if the guy that gets a membership is named West Coast Supporter for Cardi. What an interesting name. Why is he a West Coast supporter for me anyways? Here we go. Could be another goal in a matter of seconds. Dersma kicks it out in the full. We give away memberships every Essendon goal. Yes, because Finn is a very good man. What are you doing after the free game? Probably going Suns game. Probably getting pre-drinks, then going out for dinner. Jesus, the chat's going really quickly. Finn is a good man with a lot of money. Yeah, because he's a working man. I'm working 9 to 5. Dersma from the 50. Centers it. Kako. Here we go. Who's going to go over the top? Cripps is there, so is McGrath. McGrath to the middle. Menzie works away. Oh, good stuff, McGovern. Outworks Caddy. If you go to the Suns game, you're going to... No, I'm not going to the Suns game. I'm going... I've got something on that night. It's going to be not a great game anyway, so it's probably not much of a miss. Yes, West Coast supporter for Cardi says, thanks, Finn. How old am I? I just turned 22 a few days ago. This has been a really solid game of footy so far. Hopefully he can stay this way. And Wright's marking it. And he's going to line up for 5. Didn't expect him to kick 5. He's going to kick more than Waterman now. How long do your memberships last for? They last for a month. My name's Finn too, says Soccer Berkey. Nice. Next year I'll be 23 years old, but my name won't be 23. So Peter Wright, if he can kick his 5th here, that would be... I was going to say that'd be very handy. Offline, and McGovern's all over that one. Who's winning? Well, it does say West Coast by 12, doesn't it? I'm starting to get a little bit nervous now. It's almost as if I'm an Essendon fan. You'd be more nervous as an Essendon fan right now because you got lots more to lose. It's kind of a free hit every time West Coast play now with how bad they are. Kelly. Graham, who's had a very impressive game right now here. West Coast keep going into the attack. Hewitt. Kelly could go for goal. He could go the pass. Waterman. Oh, he couldn't find it. It's out of bounds. G'day, Super Cooper. Do you think you'll get 50k before the season ends? Mate, with the rate we're going, we could get 50k by before the end of June. Like, we've gained 545 subs in a week. In a week, I don't even think it's been that big. West Coast are defending really well still. Marek, who's had a lot of the footy, goes into the middle. Matt Owies, he's been quiet. Saints 3-peat or win by 100 for every home and away game. Well, obviously a Saints 3-peat. Yeah, I feel bad for North fans like you, Jimbo, to be honest. Good tackling pressure from the Eagles. They're just keeping the ball in it. Great pressure. West Coast are getting it in again through Owies. And finds Ryan here. It's a hard one, though. I don't see him kicking this. Look at the woman with the Easter bunny ears in the background. You're going to be old enough for Prime soon. You don't have to be a certain age to drink Prime. Ryan. And that's not going to be going through. It's going to be behind. So I feel like it's been actually a bit of time since West Coast's last goal. Yeah, Caddy needs a bit more of a presence in this game. He needs to be more of a target, more of a figure up forward. So, Redmond. Draper flies. Graham, great tackle. Jinby, Marek. Hewitt. Redmond's there. So is Shield. Cripps to Kelly. Kelly. Oh, not a good handball. It's a high pressure game here. Tim Kelly. Nice give off. Jaden Hunt. Yes, sirree. The Eagles. They really want to will themselves over the line here. They want this win for their first win in 2025. And the Eagles are up by 19 points here. And that's their first goal in this third quarter. Kelly gotten a few disposals in that chain. And Jaden Hunt, who's had a bit of a quiet one, he kicks his first goal through the Kelly handball. And it was another turnover from the Bombers. Up the Eagles, even though I don't really want them to win. I would take the tip. I mean, I tell you what, I expected a lot more from Essendon in this game, goals-wise at least. I was excited to get some members, and we've only gotten the 5. Should have been a free. Have you been to Sunshine Coast? You have. Oh, Hewitt. Oh, he's... misses. The crowd is getting really loud right now. It was almost too easy from West Coast. You've got to be careful as an Essendon player to not allow that in the midfield. Why do you stream bot? Mate, I don't do shit. It would have been botted beforehand. Not sure why you'd think I'd do that. I have so many more better things to do than bot my own streams. Especially considering they cost money as well. So 20-point margin here.
There's another goal to West Coast. Just watch for the scarves in the crowd. There's a fair bit of movement down here looking for the big wave. Kevin Sheedy started quite a long time ago.
Eagles are trying to fire that up again pre-game.
Free kick to Ben Hobbs, is that? Or is it Setterfield? Setterfield. Flashbacks from where they played the Crom. This is very not say similar. This is very different from that game though, if you're talking about the one earlier this year. Mate. It's just not true though, Max, but yeah, I wouldn't do that. Well, I don't know how many views this stream actually has. I might check it at 3/4 time because it doesn't account for the botted ones. It knows which ones are real. Here we go, McGrath. He has to go through the middle, and he will. And he finds Wright on the lead. Now, Wright, he's kicked 4. He's probably too far out to score here. He's a long kick. And he finds a really good target, and that's Nate Caddy's chance. So, Caddy. What do you reckon, chat? Does Caddy put this one through? Bombers fans are wanting him to make more of a presence in this game, and, you know, he's their future, him and Kako. So if he kicks this, we play a bit of Wenger, boys. Only the 3 disposals. He goes and he hits it offline to the left. Sirens, hey, Paddy. I am going, Sirens.
Might go to the game if a couple go.
Yeah, I am going to that game, but I'm going to the cheer squad, probably. I'm going with Georgia to that one. But on Saturday, Arvo, I'm going to Melbourne Freo with Lockie and maybe Henchy, so you could go with that if you wanted to. It's not going to be that good of a game. Oh, that's going to be a rushed behind. So it's a 3-goal margin. Yeah, I know Kako's been quiet. Luckily, he's in my bench. Cheers, though, for the membership, though, Sirens. 39 months cannot go unnoticed. Oh, you don't... Oh, I didn't even realise you got into Vic on Sunday. I thought you were already here. Look, if you go into the game, I'll see you, but I won't be sitting with you. Here's a chance now for the Eagles. They're on the outside here. Hunt. Reed. And Jack Williams could put the Eagles up by 4 goals. I mean, they should be able to steal the Dons, but we're going to need to see something soon. Because right now, it's just... The Eagles have had all the answers, haven't they? Jack Williams has been impressive with the 2. It's not an easy shot, though. He's going to go the right foot snap. And that wasn't great. That wasn't his best effort. It just sneaks in from behind. Oh, was that Ridley? Hewitt gets the mark. You reckon? I don't know if Hewitt's got the journey from here. He might actually have the journey. Oh, that's a sensational effort from Elijah Hewitt. Wowee. That's sensational. 25-point margin now. It's almost a game-high lead. An Elijah Hewitt legacy game from Lockie Calder. See, I don't know a lot about the guy in terms of his, like how far he can kick it, but he clearly backed himself there. So as long as he got the accuracy, then the power would take care for itself. Jesus Christ, who would have expected this result? 61 plays 36 here. I know Essendon aren't the most flashier sides, but I really didn't think that we'd see an Eagles 3-quarter performance so far. And now my stream is, not stream, my KO is crashing again. Eight disposals in the quarter from Hewitt. Shield gets out the middle and he just needs to find a target. Where's Wright or where's Caddy? And it's Perkins, so it's neither of the two. Perkins just needs to put this one through. I don't like the Bombers. You guys know I don't like the Bombers, but I'm cheering them on here. Someone botted the KO. Archie Perkins. It's a good kick. And another membership is going the way of a lucky subscriber. And we get a bit of Venga Boys action. They needed that one. And the Bombers get it within 19 points here at Optus. Quick response here. I'm just going to restart KO because my KO has been a bit of a piece of shite. I thought you had 450,000 subs. No, mate. I don't have that many. Oh, it's doing it again. It's disappointing. You pay a lot of money for a service that doesn't deliver. Hydro, the $2.
tipped $2
We pray for Finn and his Bombers this Good Friday.
Finn and his Bombers this Good Friday.
Soccer Berkey gets this membership. Congrats, mate.
Superstars, they need more weighted numbers.
18 goals in 2023, 5 last year for Archie Perkins as the Bombers get it out.
Bombers get it inside again. They could get a quick one. Where's Kako?
Threatening McGovern, did he tackle Perkins? Still involved. A chance here.
It's another. Perkins has another. The Bombers are within 13. They've gone bang with a couple of late ones in this quarter. And all of a sudden, I say late ones, there's still 7 to go in the quarter, or 6. And we've got another one. And I'm a little bit delayed on case. Let me just refresh this. Another gifted membership. So who's getting this one? Colin Plays gets the gifted. I don't even know if he's watching this stream. Should be watching the game, though. It's a good one. He is watching the stream. Colin Plays gets the membership. McGrath. This game's lifted once again. The Bombers are starting to get on top of this one. In the last couple minutes. They've got the 2 goals in a row that they needed. Hobbs. Caddy. He's a mod, I know. Sardal Hooley's on the ground as well, so I'm excited to see how he goes. Hopefully he can get a bit of fantasy, even though he's on the bench. Just give me some cash. Free kick to Sam Durham. Yeah, that United game, I did not watch it live, but I watched the some of the replays, and I watched the replay on UKFC, and it was an insane finish. Can't believe you're 4-2 down with, like, what, 112th minute, and you score 3 goals late. Yeah, sorry, my KO is really bad today. Are there any Geelong fans here like me, says Talan? Well, at this rate, there are no fans of anyone watching anything because there's nothing working. Oh. Sorry, chat. My KO's frozen. I can't even see what's going on. Someone just said behind, so we'll just have to go by the chat. Yes, there is a behind. Yep. I can't watch the game. Not even taking the piss. I cannot watch the game right now. Yeah, AL. Fucking hell. Let's just load it up again real quick. End process, please. You wouldn't think the streamer that's supposed to host and broadcast this is having problems, but it's currently abrising right now. Just end the task real quick. End process, please. Yeah, mine's just completely crashed. I'm just resetting it. In the meantime, if there's anything that happens in the game, just let me know. Just got the scores up on the AFL website and nothing's happening. So I apologise for the momentary delay. I could probably bring it up on another browser, actually. It's just completely crashed on this screen, so I can't even get anything up. It's disappointing. Alright, it's gone. Finally! No, it's still up, actually. Alright, we'll bring up KO again. You'd think, sorry guys, Draper kicked the goal there, so we'll just update that on the scoreboard. Couldn't see that because KO's shit. KO is pretty shit. Oh my god. Still haven't got the game up. He apparently snapped the goal there. Who's going to get the gifted membership? Man, I don't know what's going on. It's actually quite disappointing. I've said it before. Like, you pay all this money for a service and it doesn't deliver. I wish I could be watching the game right now. What's going on? Finn gifts another member. Mega Sporty Guy gets it. I can't even watch the game right now. Oh my god, this is pissing me off now. Fucking hell, KO, you piece of shit. Well, I don't know what to do right now because it's just loading. It's just nothing's actually opening. Might just have to get the game on my phone for now. It's on 7, mate. Not in Vic, it wouldn't be. No, it wouldn't be in Vic, I wouldn't think. Kako got a kick. I wish I could watch this game. I'm actually getting really pissed off now. What is going on with my freaking laptop? The internet's like just not loading anything, even though my stream's fine. It's just shit right now. I can't load shit on my laptop for KO. Here we go. It's saying, finally giving me the bloody game. Still slow though. It's fine on my laptop though. What's the scores? Peter Wright has put it through and it's a level playing field right now. I just got to see that on my phone. We are going to be watching on my phone until the end of the quarter and then I'll fix it. Holy shit. I do apologize to those that haven't got the game on. I'm following along through myself. I obviously hadn't had a chance to be able to watch it. So what's the scores now? Is it 61 apiece or is it 61 to 62? And we're getting another membership. Finn's gifted a 9th. And it goes to... Who gets it? Come on, West Coast now. I want them to respond. It hasn't actually appeared to who has actually received it. It'll probably just be a late notification. I don't know who's gotten it. It'll say it eventually. Sometimes it's late. Sometimes it's late. I don't know why. Jeez, I don't really want to be watching this whole game on my phone, so we'll use it for this next 70 seconds. G'day to those that have just joined the stream. Let's try and load KO up again. Oh, it's working. Finally. Yep, it is working. Jeez, that was a weird period of the play. Luckily, it's not going to affect the game. Luckily, it didn't happen in the last quarter. How shit would that have been? Re-gift it. Nah, no one's needing to do that. I'm in the stadium, but watching your stream. This game is good, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Let's get the like count up. We want to know how many people actually have liked this stream. 26 seconds to go. We've got a massive last quarter ahead of us on a Friday night, on the Good Friday, between West Coast and Essendon. The Bombers have kicked the last 4 goals of the game here. And coming home hard. No, you'll literally get a notification late. So I don't think YouTube scanned anyone. Maybe Sammy. I don't know if we'll get you on. Because we've got a lot of people in the chat, so it might just affect that. 6 seconds to go on the quarter until the siren sounds to end it. And scores are level. It can't get any closer than this. 9-7 apiece. Draper takes the last mark, but it won't be enough. And that will do it for the third quarter. So at 3-quarter time, we have West Coast and Essendon level. We are going to do a poll. And you guys are going to vote who you think or who you want to win in this last quarter. Let's see how many votes we can get. Dons, Eagles. Vote in the poll, guys. Maybe the person who got it hidden is Cardi. I can't get a membership on my own channel. That's not going to work. 60% are going Essendon, 40% going West Coast. The West Choke Eagles. I don't even know who I want to win. I think Essendon will win this game, to be honest. They finished that quarter more impressively, to be honest. And I think I have a little bit more faith in them, even though it's a West Coast home game. The person might be hidden. Yeah, but why would you... If the person's hidden from the channel, sure they just don't get a gifted member. It shouldn't work that way. Brexham, I appreciate the support, mate. I'll give you a shout out. Go get around Brexham. No, they don't have to be in the stream to get it. I'm pretty sure a few of the people watching this... Well, why doesn't someone else test it? Someone else gift a membership right now to see if it works. Because it might just be a delayed... Can I gift members right now, or have I already done mine for the month?
Are you looking for a career with more purpose and more possibilities?
Let's see. No, so I can't. I've done my free ones. You get... Oh, Hydro's gifted one. And we do have a... So it did work that time round. So, okay. Interesting to know that that one works, but the other one didn't. So Izza5637 gets a membership. Congrats. Interesting. Well, 10 members now on the stream. I appreciate it. I don't know why it didn't work, but congratulations to Izza. You can put the Essendon emoji in the chat now. Got 105 votes. Let's keep voting. I got bills. I gotta pay. So I'm gonna work every day. I got mouths. I'm scared, says Jamie. Any West Coast fans in the chat? Any Essendon fans in the chat? How many people do you have on Instagram? Instagram. How many Instagram followers? Actually, yeah, we might as well do an Instagram shout out. Check out. Let's try and get to 7.4k followers on Instagram. I will shout out anyone that follows me right now on Instagram. I'll shout them out right now. Might as well. If we win, I'll do a post-game live stream. This umpiring is not too pleasant at the moment, says CJ Coast. Well, the umpiring for the Carlton v North game was worse. You should get Instagram though. Jamie K up the Saints. Sarah has just unfollowed, so only to refollow.
Certainly found their way right back into the contest.
They did, and they did it from stoppage, particularly the set of square bounce. So they're plus 12.
Big Zach Butters, Andrew Chewy.
Midfield coaches talk. They talk about owning the circle. Well, let's have a look. That's
Go Collingwood, says Yes.
half, or at least
Well, they're not playing, but... Guys, vote in the poll. Who wins it from here? West Coast or Essendon? Essendon have 65% of the votes. The first time you able and you had to do something with it, and then it went through the other person.
of the square of the circle. They
Sammy will be back soon. Tommy says I followed you. Well, let's have a look, shall we? Octa AFL, Trexie's Goat, Danger Man 1, Xavier Gunners 76.
this strength, they haven't been able to capitalise on it from in terms of scores from stoppages, but it really started to work on that.
Wow, this is a really quick chat for a live reaction.
Continue in the last quarter, we get down to Will Schofield. There's plenty of noise out there. The crowd really invested in this one.
Yeah, it is. Perhaps I'm looking forward to this scores level at three-quarter time. And I think
Surely we get an Octa AFL shout out finger. Yeah, Octa AFL, thank you.
probably from both sides, the key forwards we've seen dominate this game. Peter Wright at one end, but Jake Waterman.
Watch Bluey or Peppa Pig live until you can't watch anymore. I would much prefer to watch Bluey, to be honest. I actually don't even think that's a bad show. Bluey's that fucking much better than Peppa Pig. I don't care what anyone else thinks. 2025 premiers. Well, I did predict the Pies to win the flag this year, so it's looking good.
Interesting watch might be for the Bombers. A bit of chat going on here with the physio and Sam Draper as well as to how he's going.
Yeah, Bluey's a good show. Like, it's not a show I'm watching, but it's actually a good show for kids.
Anything's being discussed right there.
I think it's,
Who do you think will win the premierships as DeRoss boss? I tipped Collingwood for the season. It's not looking too bad. Alrighty, last quarter ahead of us. Come on. I do want the Bombers to win, but I do want it to be really close. Dark Lord, thank you, mate. I'll shout out your name. Hope you have a good one. What's your BSB account number? I want to do a dono. Alright. I'll put it in the... Nah, I won't put it in the chat. I won't put it in the chat. I could use money into my account right now, but I won't do it. Who do you think will win it, Crows or GWS? I mean, I've tipped the Giants, but Hogan out makes it interesting. Harley Reid wins the free kick and the Eagles are going. Duggan goes short.
so it's great working around the ball from Reid and those midfielders, but Duggan was the extra behind the play and he pushed really hard forward to be used on that offensive ball movement. That's exactly the plan, I'm sure.
It could be a draw, I'm not going to lie. Davis. Just a weird high one. Hunt. And it's trickled away over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in. Could be a draw. I can't predict a draw from here, though. Just because it's a draw at the moment. Durham smacks it out. And Nate Caddy takes a strong mark. That would be pretty good, to be honest with you, Sports. I don't think we've seen an Easter Monday draw before. Wow, it's a hole in the ball call. Dylan Shield is going, are you serious, umpire? That was... What was that call? And Liam Ryan somehow finds the mark. So the Eagles should be in front after this.
I might step that one out here, boys. That was disgraceful. Gotta be honest. I reckon that's about 30-metre kicking board there.
Wow, Essendon got robbed with that.
Fair enough if it's not the 15 not to pay it. It's borderline, but at first glance looks clearly should have been a mark to Essendon.
Should have been 15. I mean, seriously, Liam Ryan. No matter what happens here, they should hit the lead. And it's actually not going to be a score. So it's still 61 apiece. So luckily for Essendon fans, that didn't cost them. Mellett's selling me on fantasy. I'm glad I don't have Merritt. I was considering getting him in, but I'm like, you know what? Dacos is a bit cheaper. In Merritt 51. So if you had the captaincy on him or the vice, you'd be pissed. Shout out to Floppy R14. If anyone wants to shout out, just let me know in the chat. I'll shout your name out. Set of field. Tommy. Jack Rankin. There you go, mate. Oh, good mark, Redmond. Andy Newen. I don't know. People just want their name read out, I guess. I can't see why that's a bad thing. Don't want to be known by someone on the stream. Maybe a streamer that they enjoy watching. Martin! From the side, and he's taken a good clunk. And he's going to go back to put the Bombers in front, you would think, no matter what he does from here. Something has happened to Draper, though. I'm not sure exactly. But Nick Martin has taken a good contested mark over a couple of players. And this is a chance to put him up in front. Jeez, this chat is just going by real quick. Nick Martin. And he's put it through for the Bombers. So a bit of Wenger, boys. The Bombers are back in front. It has been a very long time between drinks for them in terms of leads, but they're in front now. 61 plays 67. Is your BSB... You know what? Hold up. Bro's putting his... I'm going to put it in once. Because people are saying... Just to see what happens, alright? Andy Newen gets a membership. Andy Newen. Oh, maybe I won't do it. Oh, if I can fucking be bothered, to be honest. Draper is out, though, so that's a big blow. You know what? No, I won't do it. I won't do it. Tempting, but probably not. Should be doing it. Ginby. Oh, good strong mark. Williams. Davis. Hamish Davis. Waterman wants it. Will they get it back? They should get it back. Good tackling pressure from Merritt. He wants the free kick. He does get the free kick. It was a throw. Kako. Streaming through the middle, Kako. He goes short, and he does find Peter Wright. He can line up for goal number 5. Now, I'm saying the donos don't go to my account, so if I did theoretically put that in the stream, then I'd get it straight away, and it'd be handy for the next couple days, but nah. 1,110 people in the chat, by the way. I don't know how many of those people are actually bots, but looks good on the eye. Peter Wright has actually kicked 5. I forgot. So this is for goal number 6. You're right, Hydro. And this will make things tough for the Eagles. And he has split the middle. He's hit the post. It looked good. It looked good. How do they all subscribe you? Don't know what that means. But if you haven't already subscribed to the channel right now, it's the time. At 46k before the month, I'll give away a box of footy cards. Waterman, good collect. Gives it off. Hunt. There's a one-on-one. And it's a mark to Jamie Cripps, the former Saint. I don't think West Coast win. No, they can still win. I'm just not confident. Footy cards for 5-year-old. Not everyone likes footy cards, but people that watch the channel do. You don't have to be a twat. Can we get a sub to Octa AFL? Yeah, sub to Octa AFL. Thank you, mate. Crips.
For donating $5 through Super
You can, they can look your channel up if they want.
Sub to Octa AFL. Cardi.
You have no aura. Oh, I'll take that, mate. Cheers with the $2.
Taver Coles has just tipped $2 through Super Chat. You have no aura.
Oh, that's a poor kick. Hobbs has got it on the wing. Goes inboard. Dersma should go out. Unless they can keep it in, it will go out. Shout out to Speedy's Cricket. Shout out to Clips. Oh, if you're going to want to donate, I'd rather you just... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. YouTube takes a small proportion, so I'd rather you just put it into my account if you really wanted to get me all the money. Power Ninja and Clips with $1.
Power Ninja 2017 has just tipped $1.
Like I'm saying, if you're going to do it, but I'm not asking for people to do it. Cheers, though. Hunt.
Massive thank you to Clips for donating $2 through
Sounds like
Super
a
Chat.
loser who can't pack a hit. Yeah. No, I'll be getting some footy cards for Easter Monday, I reckon. Should I go to Easter Monday in an Easter Bunny costume and just give away Easter eggs? Hewitt's been good. Kelly, they just got to drive it in there. Push. Ridley didn't give away a free kick there. So Waterman hasn't kicked a goal since the first quarter. You have to update the members. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry, there's too many to update. Yeah, I'll wear bunny ears. I'm not going to actually wear a whole... Give away Easter eggs. Yeah, I'll just go to Woolies on Monday, the day after Easter, and I'll just buy like the small packs of the Cadbury eggs. It's not like I'm going to give away like $100. Come on, West Coast. They're still chasing here. Good Mark Reed, who is in my fantasy team. Yeah, give away condoms to the kids. It's a good idea, mate. Teach them young. Check your bank. Check my bank. Wright's going to line up for goal number... Is it 6? It is 6. Oh, thanks. Someone's actually just given me money. Alright, if you want to donate... There. It's a goal though to the Bombers. 6 to Peter Wright, and there's going to be another membership. Hold up. So the Eagles are now in a bit of trouble. They need a response. Sarah's done it. Alright, I'll do it as well then. Fuck it. I'll pin the message for the rest of the stream. If you're going to donate, just give me the money directly instead so YouTube don't steal the money. YouTube don't need the money. Finn's gift to the membership. OG Bryce has got the member. OG Bryce 2004, 12 members. Here we go, Elijah Hewitt runs it from the centre square. Elijah Hewitt Elijah Hewitt has hit. He's just missed it. Nah, you deserve it, OG Bryce. Thank you, mate.
Plunging effort here on the goal line. That's a brilliant bit of work from Ridley. Much needed because Hewitt, he's the one that looks explosive out of the centre square and around the stoppage for the Eagles.
I feel like one more goal is going to make things even more hard. Obviously going to make things even more hard, but almost impossible. Keeping it in. Will you do the video of wrecking packs? Yeah, I will later. I just feel like the Bombers have a little bit more maturity right now in this position. Sammy says they're playing for the sash now. Well, I'm not going to do something we already did. We're losing some of the botted viewers now, as you can see. Because they're starting to drop a little bit. Because I knew they weren't all real. Oh, this is going to be a mark. Menzie, good stuff. Was that Marek? It was. You better pull a really good pack, Geelong card. I don't know, mate. Maybe. Hopefully, if I get some footy cards, I get a good one for you. Octa reckons he's transferred. Yeah, like, genuinely, if you're going to donate, I'd be... Oh, you actually have. Oh, thank you. Because that's the thing, right? It's actually something I can get straight away. Thank you, Octa. I'd consider doing a post-game stream, maybe, potentially. Or a members stream or something. I'll have to do a bit of editing, though, of my Gather-Round bingo. So maybe I'll do a bit of editing on that. So it's a 12-point margin here. Added you as pay. Yeah, look, let me know and I'll shout out directly if you ever donate, if you want to do that. There should be like a PayPal you can set up, but I don't know how to set up PayPal. They're just like, yeah, normal super chats. If you want to do it, you don't have to though. Because I don't want to sound like a scumbag. So 8:53 to go. Bombers right now in the box seat, leading it by 2 goals. Eagles are still trying. Merritt. Not a great handball. Coughs it up. And it'll be a free kick to Merritt, though, for the slam. Callum Edits wants a shout-out. Talon wants a shout-out. Come on, West Coast. What can you guys do? Yeah, I might do that, Juddy Sports. Like, super chats are good and all, but they take so long to actually come through that it's almost like you're just not doing anything with it. Oh, has the bounce. That's a really favourable bounce. No chance. Waterman. It's going out. And now the viewers are dropping. But I knew the... No, I just don't want to... I'm not going to pin my BSB account number every stream. Not doing that. Because it's probably not the best look. Essendon free. 7:40 on the clock. Eagles are getting it back inside. Oh, it's a Jack Williams mark. Jack Williams. It doesn't matter, Landmar Stars. I already told you that it doesn't matter. Now this is a massive kick for West Coast. Kicks this. I wonder if this is... Yeah, I think we've got around 240 in the chat. So we definitely didn't have 1,000. But 240 is still pretty good for a live stream. So now I actually know how many people we have in the stream. If Williams kicks this, the margin's reduced to just a goal. And that's no good. It's a waste. 6:42 to go. Watching all the way for Uganda, Africa. 50? Why? How is that 50? I'm friends with all your friends. Who? One more goal will be it, I reckon, for the game. Shields running. Another bounce. 4 bounces. And... oh, someone's mouth guard spilled out of his mouth. And it's gone through for a point, so it's 13 points now. Watching from Manchester. Man's chest hair United. Fuck. Draper's Achilles is screwed. Sorry for the sneeze. Marek. He'll probably got a Harley Reid here. He doesn't. He goes short. And Reid will get it back. And he goes short. To Hewitt? To Duggan. Needs to find a mark from this kick. Oh, West Coast just can't find the first ball. Duggan, well done. Creates a contest. Hewitt. Graham. Who's flying? Hutchinson. Dersma. Ridley goes wide. That's a good kick. Goes to Merritt. And there's another injury. Well, that would just be disappointing, OG Bryce, wouldn't it? One more chance you'd think for the Eagles here. One more chance you'd think for the Eagles here. Not a good kick. The entries have been poor. That's what I'm saying. Max FN, shout out. Stop begging though, mate. Sounding a little bit desperate. And it's just West Coast. They haven't scored a goal at all this quarter, so I just can't see where their goals are coming from. Despite them having 11 inside 50s. So, Draper looks to be out for an extended period. Less than 5 to go. One more goal for Essendon will seal the game. But if West Coast can get one late here, just get one in the next minute of play. You never know. Oh, it'd be a free kick to West Coast. Here we go. Hewitt. He kicked one earlier. Elijah Hewitt's going to probably go for this. He is lining up. Please, for the sake of the entertainment and the stream and the game, kick this goal. So Shield blocked them away from the footy. Just over 4 minutes to go, and the margin's only 13 points. He kicked a previous one from this spot. He's got the journey. He's got the accuracy. The Eagles are still in this. What a 7 now. 7-point margin. All of a sudden, Elijah Hewitt, 2 important goals. And the pressure's back on the Bombers just a little bit. They should still hold it from here. But the pressure is still on the Bombers. 259 chat. So we do have 259. That's still a really solid amount. Come on. One goal and one behind for a draw. Yeah, I tell you what. Imagine a draw, but imagine an Eagles win. Who's winning the centre clearance? You'd think the Essendon Bombers, yes. Merritt. Reid. Duggan. The crowd's getting ignited here. Kako steals. Good tackle, Kako on Kelly. I don't know, Footy Flicks. I've been streaming a lot the last few days. I wouldn't mind just chilling out and editing and maybe... yeah, just having a break, but we'll see. Maybe a member stream, Finn, or Footy Flicks if you guys want. Reid. Reid. Cripps. Liam Ryan. McGrath kicks it to the boundary side, and then that could be deliberate. It's going to probably be paid. It will be paid. All of a sudden, West Coast fans have belief. Graham. Oh, that's the shittest kick from that spot. Didn't even get that much distance as well. You go to Giants Adelaide tomorrow? I won't be, no. I will be going to some random interstate games throughout the season, but I'm not going to go to that game. Cheers to the recent subscriber there. Caddy. Setterfield. Jimby needs to work this. Kako's on him. Jimby to Hoff. Hoff is probably not kicked it in the best of spots, but Baker will get the ball back for West Coast. They've got probably only one or two more chances here to not cough it up. They're going through the middle now. Marek. Is that kick going to work? Yes, it is. And he can go. Flynn. Flynn. Ryan. Ryan! He plays on. Why the freaking hole has he played on? Why the fuck has he played on? Oh, that's the adrenaline right there. Ryan. And another injury to Essendon. This night's gone from bad to worse for them. Fucking hell. He probably didn't realise he marked that. Dersma's on the... Oh, Hawley. Perkins. Oh, look at this. Bombers are probably going to score from this if they can get a clean use of footy. El Hawley, that's a bad handball. A really bad handball. That knee straight into the gut of Xavier Dersma. Oh... Big ruckman doing that. That's not going to feel nice. Kelly. Cripps. Oh, Cripps is going to be clean out of that. Not a throw. Baker. Merritt. Composed with the footy. Roberts. Pryor. And that kick might be enough. Yeah, what was he doing, Liam Ryan? I tell you what. A chance there. Dersma's really feeling it. Is he broken ribs or something? Look at him. Jai Menzie, he was influential last week. Still not yet game over, but if he kicks this goal, you'd think it would be for another membership. Menzie has missed it. Matt's a pretty disappointing miss. West Coast have 1 minute and 6 seconds. So what you'd think they do is just go long down the middle and hope for the best. Is that a free kick? It's West Coast. Oh my God, they're going. They are going. Williams. It's a paid mark. So I tell you what, he kicks this and it's a 2-point margin. He's got to go quick. He has to go quick, mate. If he kicks this goal, what a last 30 seconds we have in store. Yes, he has! He's kicked it! He has got the goal! And all of a sudden, the game has turned up again. 28 seconds. The Eagles down by 2. Menzie had the chance to seal it. Liam Ryan had the chance earlier. And Jack Williams has kicked that goal to make it a 2-point margin. Lord have mercy. Oh, shit. There's no chance. There is a pulse. If they can do something in the last 28 seconds. It can't be a draw, Octa. 28 seconds here. What a game of footy this has been. Who gets the centre clearance? Can it be West Coast? No, it's not. Durham kicks it to territory. And, you know, that might almost be enough time. McGovern. Hewitt. Martin saves the day. Martin saves the day. And the Bombers are going to survive a very late West Coast charge. Look at that. Essendon fans rejoice. Holy shit. Well, that was a great game. I can't lie. We all get our tips right and we get a close game of footy. With 300 people in the chat. I mean, that's it. Yeah, look, West Coast theme song. It's the wrong one, though. To win the premiership flag. They don't try their best, but they can't give in as the Bombers cry up. It's just a relieving win, isn't it? It's about as unconvincing of a win as you can get. I do agree with that, Lockie. What are they now, the Bombers? Are they 3-2? How do the Bombers have a positive win-loss record? By the way, you had said this game would be a flogging. Yeah, I know that. You're not the only person to say that. A few people have let me know about that. Cheers, Hydro. Both teams suck. Yeah, well, game of the round. So far, it certainly has been. I was expecting after North v Carlton that we were going to get a really bad first 3 games on stream, but I'm really glad we got a good one. Ryan, what a muppet. Typical Essendon sneak over a low place side early last year. Well, now they have something going ahead of them for Anzac Day. The Bombers have 3 wins in a row. The Pies have 5 in a row. They just needed to win that game, but at what cost? You got Draper out for an extended period. You got, I mean, Dersma probably should be fine. Worst game of footy I may have ever seen. If Essendon are celebrating this, then their senators. Okay, mate. What are we saying? Worst game of footy? That was a very exciting game.
Has just tipped $2 Australian through Super Chat. BTW, you said that this game would be a flog.
I know, I said that. Well, Sarah, it's certainly the game of the round so far. It might not end up being the game of the round. Like, I feel like if better games that we expect will be good, like Easter Monday are as close as this, and that'll be better. Yeah, I think Goldstein might get a game for Anzac Day next week. Second game under a goal in the last 4 weeks. second game. We'll get flogged by Collingwood. Yeah, the last two Anzac days I've tipped Essendon, so I think I might just be a bit safer with my tip and just go the Pies. The chat was elite. Yeah, this is a great stream. Surpassed my expectations, I can tell you what. Did Liam miss on the side? No, he didn't. He had a chance, though. He did have a chance. And then he marked the footing that he played on like an idiot. He shouldn't have done that. I don't know why he did that. I think he thought that the ball was touched or something. Yeah, I did stream the Blues game. That was the stream wasn't too bad. It was more just the fact that the game was a blowout. It wasn't a great one to watch. Yeah, sorry guys. Stream crashed for a little bit there. It is obviously the end of the game though, but just had to change the internet services. Can you hear me? Hello? Just had to change the internet. Yeah, you can. Yeah, might be time for a member stream. It was a good stream. Is there anyone we can raid maybe? Let's take a look if there's anyone we can raid. Should we raid Jesse?
And yeah, I'm gonna go have a shower.
Cheers, Finn. Appreciate that. All right, let's raid Jesse. I really hope he doesn't piss off though.
Tipped $2 through Super Chat. Total of 11 memberships gifted. I expected more.
You expected more? Hey, look, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. You got the win. That's all that matters for you. Yeah, just join this guy's live stream, actually. Yeah, you won't expect a massive raid. Even if you just join for a second. I figured, yeah, we'll raid Jesse. I am going to... I'm going to hop off in a second. I do appreciate everyone for watching. I'll hopefully get my Gather Round Bingo video out soon. I don't know when, but I'll definitely get it out soon. Hopefully this week. But in the meantime, I'll see you in the next video and stream. But join Jesse's stream and just say that there's a raid or some shit going. I don't know. I don't know what I should say, but just say that. But yeah, cheers for watching. And we'll see you soon.